I often spend time wondering about what I'm supposed to do to create a balance in my life. And I'm often told that I'm supposed to share my story. I don't know how to share my story, and it scares me to think of sharing my story because I have a very complex story. But I think that I'm supposed to do this in order to help other people understand that in the greatest of darkest times, you can always have a smile on your face. And there's always, always, always a silver lining. There's always some reason why the turmoil that you're going through and the feelings that are negative in your life are in your life. And is always to put you to a higher plane of understanding, of empathy, of compassion, of growth, of all kinds of different things that us human beings need to be able to transform ourselves to a different level of thought. And I currently am in a situation where I am a single mother of 4 children. I am the only income for them other than my oldest son's father pays his child support regularly and on time, thank God. But in that being the case, I have found myself being able to do things that I didn't think that I could do or that were possible for me. I am a bartender, which never in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought I'd be a bartender, and I make good money at it. But I had to give up my thought that I was supposed to be a creator. I have owned my own business for 22 years called Creations by Amber Cole. And I still do that business, but it isn't my main focus because I don't make enough money at it because people don't want crochet, and the ones that do don't want to pay money for the time that it takes to do it or understand how long it takes to make a project. Most of the things that I make, I do from scratch, and it's my own pattern. So that's even more complicated. I want to create an existence for my children that I didn't have, a stability that I didn't have, which is my main goal at this moment, being as they have lost their father's attention because he didn't show up to court and is no longer a part of their life at this moment. Of course, if he ever wanted to be, I wouldn't block him from that, as I don't believe that that is part of an amicable relationship for my children, because that's half of who they are. I want to manifest greatness and happiness for anyone that I come in contact with, because I think that's the most important part of life, is to feel like you are wanted and needed and loved and desired and wanted as a friend, as a anything, especially my children, which I have a hard time doing, being as I work all the time. But I think that they're doing great and wonderful, and they are brilliant and amazing, even though they've been through the turmoil they've been through. I stayed with my ex-husband for too long, about 5 years too long, and it was because I was afraid that I couldn't do this on my own. And I've proven myself in 2 years that I can. I truly can do it on my own. And I do a better job at it than with somebody who made me feel like I was unworthy of who I really truly am, and my thoughts and my ideas and the greatness of who Amber Blumenshine is. I intend on sharing that with the world because I deserve it, and so do you. I have great things and great ideas and great philosophies that I don't share with anyone, that I've had since I was a child, and everyone deserves to hear how wonderfully beautiful and individual and unique they are as human beings, because we all are individually unique, and not one person is better than another person. We all have individual ideals and aspects and thoughts and creativity to contribute to this wonderful world that we live in. And I think if we start focusing on the fact that we are uniquely the same in being individuals, it would really help the civil unrest that is being created in our world through terror and chaos and turmoil and global warming and all of the different things that are happening to our beautiful planet that most people are turning a blind eye to, and it's an unfortunate thing. I hope that my posts, my words, encourage people to have their own voice and their own words and the things that they want to manifest in their life and in their world come true for them. I know that I have definitely manifested things in my world in the last 2 years that I never thought possible, because I was able to sustain 5 people off of almost $350 a month for almost 2.5 years. And that is an insane thing to think of. But I did. I really did that. And now, I found a job that I truly enjoy, and I enjoy the people that I work for, and I enjoy the people that I serve and that I am meeting along the way. I think that we all come in contact with people that are supposed to enlighten us and grow us in so many different aspects of our life, especially in the way that we judge people, in the way that we judge ourselves, in the way that we restrict ourselves from showing who we are, in the way that we can find our thoughts because we feel like we're going to be judged or that we already are being judged. I think that human relationships and human connections are the greatest thing that we could ever have in the world, and that is the sole purpose of life, is to have positive, happy connections with humans and manifest a generation that does the same thing and that enjoys and loves all people, because we all are the same in being uniquely individual.